wrap it up, could you just quickly tell me about your Friedman axe here? Because I had the pleasure of just trying it yesterday, and it is... I'm not usually into these, but this one is amazing. It plays like butter.
I'm so knocked out by this thing, man. Yeah. I just got it a couple days ago. Dave Friedman's like one of my best friends, you know, and we were talking to Nam. He's like, you know, you should be playing one of our guitars or whatever. And I said, okay, awesome. So all I told him was this model is the NoHo 24, and I was like, yeah, I'll just take maybe a white NoHo. Maybe we'll try to work something out for one of those. But age, you know, because I'm like my Les Paul that I play at home a lot, super beat up just from being on the road, you know. So I'm a big fan of kind of just like beat up guitars, you know. So he's like, all right, no problem. But what I didn't know until he sent me a picture of it was going to have flame underneath the white paint. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
All these NoHos are usually really beautiful flame tops, you know. But I just kind of like the idea of just throwing a bunch of paint on a really nice top. You know? And the back is really cool, too. You can see. So, yeah, and it plays amazing. And the thing that knocked me out more than anything is, like, when you really know your setup at home, you know how it sounds. I plug this thing in. The pickups in this guitar are just, like... seriously blow you away. Yeah.
And it had push-pull pods?
Yeah. So usually on one of the mods I did on this particular model, the NoHo, they usually have a 5-way switch, like a Strat.
Yeah.
But I'm used to playing Gibsons, you know, so I had just the 3-way. I put a 3-way switch instead and then push and pull. And then a good tip for like all the tapping stuff is I'm usually in the middle, but I have the neck tapped. That's how I usually... I didn't for this video, I was just in the middle because we're, you know, just to keep it quiet, but that's usually my go-to.
This gives me a quick thought. Do you have like a really quick beginner tapping tip? If somebody wants to get into tapping?
Yeah, it's really, there's not much to it, man. Yeah. The way I think about it is I usually just play, I think of it as like chord progressions to start. That's a good way to get into it, you know. So the way I think about it is your left hand's basically just playing power chords, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nothing simple.
Oh, let's just dial this back a bit.
Dial it back a little. Yeah, so this would be like my normal tone, something like that.
Yeah.
I'll get the tone out of there. So, and then your right hand plays the third of the chords, generally speaking, right?
Yeah.
So if you want a major, so that's the major shape, so you can move that around, right? Or if you want to do minor, you just lower the relationship between your hands. You just lower it a fret. It's really easy. So that's the most basic thing, right? And then the next step I would say is to add another note, so play 2 notes with your right hand. So that's a shape.
Now it's getting tricky.
Oh, it's not. It's only 2 shapes that I really do with the right hand. So it's this one, and then I do a straight line as well. So so that's just a straight line. And all I'm doing is like thinking about the notes in the scale, right? Just playing all the notes in the scale. So what I do is like I'll surround. The right hand usually plays the melody, so I'll take a note and then I'll just surround it. There's a million things you could do with it, you know. So that would be step 1, and then maybe just something else really quick. The way I like to break up the neck is like 3 groups of 2 string for this stuff, you know. So it's like the B and E are together, and then D and G, and then E and A. So you can do arpeggios just one shape all the way up. So like, say you wanted to do like we were in G, so like G major 7.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So it's like it's only one shape. Yeah, I don't like to do anything like hard, you know what I mean. So you definitely have to see it.
I can follow you there.
So you just move that shape.
See, that's the thing, you know, that's the tapping you see live, and it looks daunting, but now you're sitting there explaining it, you know, it makes sense.
Just a good tip for guitar is you never want to do anything hard, you know, especially when you're on stage, you know, and you know, you just keep it simple in your mind at least, you know.
Exactly.
So that's a good place to start, and just play chord, you know, think about chords, think about melody, you know. That's probably what I'd say.
Thank you so much for making noises with me, and thank you so much for the quick tip on tapping.
Oh, Stefan, thank you so much, man.
Awesome hanging with you, Sammy.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you, man. You're such a cool guy.
And to all the viewers, thanks you for watching. It's always a pleasure making weird videos for you. Bye.
That was great.
Thank you.